Chi Balancing. The most important thing in balancing is having good posture. So you want to imagine that there's a string or a rope pulling up through the back of the neck that elongates the spine. And you want to feel a little bit like there's a bowling ball down here in the pelvic bowl, so that as the pelvic bowl pulls down and the head pulls up, your spine goes into traction. What you'll notice when you pull up through the back of the neck, that if you just allow yourself to relax, your chin will come down. Okay, so we're going to stand in what Tai Chi calls a horse stance. So your feet are shoulder width apart, straight forward. The knees are a little bent, a little bit bow-legged, so that you feel the outside edges of your feet. From here, pulling up through the top of the head and feeling that bowling ball down in here, you want to release the tailbone down so that all the tension leaves the lower back. And just stand there and breathe. You should feel a little bit like a Christmas ornament. Now, posture, standing tall is important for balance, but also being able to relax. So as we stand like this, I want you to focus on your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders. And if you're feeling any tension there, move your jaw around, move your neck and shoulders around, and then come back into posture. Next, scan and see if you're holding tension in your chest, in your breath. Just let the chest relax. The next place people commonly hold tension is in your gut. So right here, the stomach area, see if you can go inside, bring your breath there, and get that to release. Next is the lower back. So just place your hands back there, and if you truly let your tailbone sink down, releasing the pelvic area, you'll feel a sense of relief. Next to the hips, and you can't really feel the tension in the hips until you stand on one leg. So shift your weight to the side, just touching with your toes so that you have weight on that leg and the knee is bent. If you're feeling tension in the hip, just breathe into it and allow it to release. And then the other side. Finally, coming back to center, relax your feet by wiggling your toes and let your feet spread out. Now imagine that you have 2 telephone poles of energy that you can send down through the soles of your feet into the center of the earth so that you have roots and that you're grounded. And then imagining through the top of the head, another telephone pole of energy goes up into the heavenly dimensions. So you're connected to the earth and you're connected to heaven. Now standing a little wider, sliding your foot out, feet still straight forward, knees bent and bow-legged, rear end under, standing tall. We're going to slide from side to side as if our rear end were dusting a piano bench, keeping bow-legged. Go from one side to the other. I want you to imagine that your torso is a stack of books. Because of gravity, the bottom book down here at your hips is moving all of the other books. And you want to keep the integrity of your center line. Now when you go to the side, I want you to slide your books as far as you can. Lifting the heel, I want you to push yourself past the center of the book, bringing the hip and shoulder evenly over to the side until you can stand on one leg. Reaching out with the heel, slide to the other side. Now as soon as you lift the heel on that foot, begin to push, sliding out farther. And I have a ruler here because what I want you to see is that my hip and shoulder, when I'm standing on one leg, are about 4 to 6 to 8 inches past the center of my foot. Keeping the integrity of the stack of books, I want my center line to go right through the arch of the foot, right in the center, with the foot relaxed and spread out. So go from side to side. When you lift the heel, shove yourself, really push way over there, keeping the knee bent. And you're trying to keep the top of your head level. Breathing. Now when you do this, you may want to hold on to the back of a chair. So with your feet apart, sliding from one side to the other, keeping the head level, the knee stays bent. Pushing with your foot till you go far enough that you can keep the integrity of the stack of books as you go from side to side. And you may not need to touch. I recommend that you do this in front of a mirror so that you can see if you're tilting, or when you go to the side that you're straightening that leg and bobbing up. What we're looking for here with this balance is to keep the knee bent and to keep the integrity of the stack of books. All right. So next is the Tai Chi walk. Tai Chi walk. Tai Chi walk is a funny thing. It's like a mixture of walking like John Wayne and Groucho Marx. So your knees are going to be bent the whole time, and if you were Groucho Marx, you would have poor posture. So Tai Chi is like walking like Groucho Marx, or bow-legged, but with your rear end underneath you. So it feels a little funny if you haven't done this before. So the first thing that we're going to do when we walk like this, when we walk to a diagonal, when we take a step, we're going to turn our body to face that way. And then bring the foot in, turn the body, face the other way, and then bring the foot in. So stepping a little bit in the herringbone manner, keeping the knees bent the whole time, keeping your rear end underneath you. So we're going to work with that telephone pole we mentioned earlier about sending that telephone pole into the earth when we were standing in the horse stance. So each time that you step in Tai Chi, I like to send down with my mind that telephone pole deep into the earth so that that telephone pole is what's anchoring me, giving me ballast as the other foot steps. Secondly, I like to have the energy, instead of thinking of it going down, have it spread out till it's about the size of a hula hoop, so that each time that I step, I imagine the foot itself is spreading out so that it gives me a wide base to keep my balance. So first let's walk with the telephone pole. Okay, so bend your knees, tuck under, standing tall, stepping with your left foot, use your hands and push down a telephone pole deep into the earth. Keep thinking about the telephone pole while you step. And then push down the next one. Let yourself be relaxed, breathing. Always feel slightly the outside edge of the foot so the knee is safe. Use your best imagination. One more step. Good. And we'll go back and do it again. Okay, so knees are bent and under. So step and push down. Now keep focusing on that while you step. Use your best imagination like it was animation. Give yourself some special effects. Breathing. Okay, so the next one is spreading the foot. So once again, toes turned out very slightly, Rear end under, standing tall. So when you step to a diagonal, you're going to turn your whole body that way. So take a step with your left foot and then spread the foot out. Step and spread. Anchor your eyes. Try not to look down. Standing tall, even though the knees are bent. Breathing, relaxed. One more step. Good. One more time. So focus on that spread out foot and let the other foot move by itself. Keeping your head up, rear end underneath you, shoulders relaxed down. Good. All right, now a Tai Chi walk where we're really shifting the books so that when we take a step, as soon as you lift that heel, you're going to push with that foot until you can stand on one leg. And once you can stand on the one leg, then you can move the foot to step. All right, so here we go. Knees are a little bit bent, rear end under, standing tall, stepping out with the left foot. So the important thing is here, when you lift that heel, don't go forward, go sideways. Get your balance, and then move the foot in slow motion. Okay, so when you go to lift the back heel, shove your body sideways, the whole stack of books. Get balance. Then step. Okay, lifting the heel, going sideways. See if you can stand on one leg. And then step. Breathe. Push yourself way over there. Good. One more time. So step and balance. Step. Coming sideways. Balance. Knees stay bent. Head is in the heavens. Body relaxing down. Feet are relaxed. Wiggle the toes every now and then. You're going to get good at this. You'll see. All right. Very good. Next comes yoga balancing.